My gym never quite shut down. I still get to do all the things that I like to do. Kettlebell work, and I still get to work the strength, cardio, endurance. I mean, all day long it's work up here. It's work. So I'm working floor presses right now. I started off with 53 pounders. Unfortunately, I go from 24 kilogram to 32 kilogram. So that's quite a big jump. I missed my 62 pounders, but we'll see how these work out. So floor presses are always a good thing to work. I love the kettlebell work because it doesn't have the linearity of barbell, which means if your left side is stronger than your right side, your left side can't do all the work to get that barbell up. So I still use the kettlebell to train presses and whatnot because it's non-linear. You push on a bar with this side, you can kind of take a little bit of the weight off of this side and get it to press out, where here it's multi-plane movement. So that's why I like them so much, and I can take my time on them. I don't have to rush it. If I get in a bind and I gotta let it go, I can let it go off to the side, whichever side I'm struggling with, and still maintain that integrity of that movement. But it's just getting out here and getting it done. So I'm going to work floor press, and then from floor press I'll go to a push-up, slow and controlled push-ups to still work that body weight movement and get that full range of motion in the chest. But it's still important to me to get strong, stay strong, and train strong. And kettlebell is my preference. One more. So one of the other things I wanted to talk about while I'm doing my workout is body weight movements like push-ups, pull-ups, squats, bar dips, stuff like that. Stuff that a lot of people just leave out of their training protocols, quite frankly, because it's not attractive. It's not as attractive as doing bench press with big plates on the end of your bar, and curls with big dumbbells and whatnot. You know, I think strength training has taken a detour into, you have to have these certain things in order to get strong, And you know, when we were selling stuff off from the gym to move out here, I kind of had to decide what I wanted to keep, because we couldn't bring everything out here that I wanted to bring out here. I mean, if it were up to me, I'd have half of our gym here, all the equipment, but I just don't have the room for it, or I don't have the place to train with it. Since, you know, I'm out here on a blanket and in the middle of a field on my yoga mat, because it's the flattest area out here that I can find to actually work out on, to train on. But you know, I brought 6 kettlebells with me. I brought you know, a couple of I brought my jump rope, which I still haven't even figured out a place to jump rope yet. I'm going to have to build a platform at some point. But just stuff like that. I mean, that I can still work. But one of the things that being off grid and knowing that I was going to be off grid was having to decide what I wanted to bring and what I wanted to implement in my training protocol. So I did bring what I brought, the minimum stuff that I brought, but that doesn't limit me to anything but excuses. So if I want to make up an excuse and go, well, I don't have enough weight, or I don't have enough this, or I don't have the place to do that, I can do that all day long. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use what I brought. And I brought 200 pounds or 195 pounds of mass with me that I couldn't leave behind. So implementing that mass is something that I can absolutely do, and that's something that either, whether you're in an off-grid situation, or because you're in a lockdown situation, you don't have access to a gym or equipment, or you have minimal equipment, that's no excuse. As a matter of fact, bodyweight training is what got me out of the bind that I was in with the injuries that I had sustained from doing a faster pace modality of training, which left me with patellofemoral injuries on both knees, severe rotator cuff issues on my infraspinatus, and then some serious tendonitis in the elbow. But I reached out to a fellow Strongfirst certified brother who had been in the Strongfirst family longer than I had. And Strongfirst is a training modality that focuses on strength and the absolute development of strength. And I'm a kettlebell certified Strongfirst instructor, but body weight was more along the lines what I needed, because it allowed me to heal those injuries without actually stopping my training. It actually got me stronger than I had ever been before. And I learned a lot about my body. I learned a lot about myself, and I learned a lot about other people and a lot of struggles other people were having through it. So that training modality, that training actually helped me to heal myself and to allow me to continue to train at a maximum capacity. So I wasn't allowed to touch kettlebells or barbells or anything for 2 whole months, and I implemented this program, and basically it was just slow down. Just slow down. That's all you had to do. That's all I had to do, was just slow down my reps. And body weight was that resistance that I could use to heal those injuries in the rotator cuff. Because quite frankly, in faster paced modalities of training, you'll find yourself using muscles that aren't designed for strength to try to do a strength movement, especially with barbell and pull-ups, gymnastic movements that I see people trying to do. That's where most of the injuries occur, is either lower back, shoulders, and knees. You know, that's where you're going to see your greatest amount of injuries, is where people are trying to use those rotator cuff muscles to complete an Olympic movement or a gymnastic movement. And quite frankly, you have no business doing it if you don't understand the movement, because you are going to get hurt. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And so I learned that, and out here I cannot afford to get injured. Everything I do has to count towards something. And even at my age, I'm 48 years old. I can't do risky movements that are gonna that look good on camera and look good on TV and look good in the gym. Or some people are just naturals at. I can't risk that. I have to make everything count for something. So strength training is something that I absolutely implement out here with minimal equipment. So push-ups is one of those things that I get to capitalize on. I can do strength with this, but like I said, I go from a 32 kilogram up to a 44 kilogram, and that's a big jump. My 28 kilogram kettlebells that I used to have, I left behind because I had to make a decision. So I have to prepare myself for those 44 kilograms when I'm doing presses, because like I said, it would be real easy to implement a rotator cuff to try to assist in the stability of that, and then I'm injured. So I can't risk it. So I'm going to play around with push-ups. I got push-ups. I got 10 reps of one push-up. Each push-up is going to consist of about a 20 to 30 second count up and a 20 to 30 second count down. And that's actually 2 reps that I'm going to get out of there. And I know guys can do push-ups. They can do a lot of push-ups. I mean, I know there's a push-up challenge going around right now where guys are doing 22 push-ups, and but you know, I'd rather do one push-up. I like one push-up better, and then I take a break, and then I do one more push-up, and then I take a break, and then I do another push-up, and then I take a break, and I do that 10 times, and I'm going to develop more strength doing that than doing 500 push-ups. So I'm going to go ahead and get busy on my push-up, and like I said, I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up, and it sucks. So in that one push-up, everything's engaged. Deltoids, pec, lats, triceps, core. I mean, everything is engaged, because you're just maintaining a tension that quite frankly nobody really focuses on when they're strength training or trying to do things for max weight or max reps. So that's one of the things that and your heart rate will shoot up as well too. So it's keeping that body under tension and then relaxing it that allows for that muscle fiber and that strength, the muscle fiber to break down and that strength to develop, because now you have no jerky moves. And if you do feel a pain, guess what you get to do? You get to stop and you get to readjust and go, okay, what happened there? So injury is at its minimal, strength is at its maximum. So that's why I like training those type of push-ups, pull-ups the same way. You get on a bar and you pull yourself up nice and slow, and you hold, and then you let yourself up, yourself down nice and slow, and you'll find that on a pull-up, you actually get 3 reps out of one movement, because you're pulling up and now you're holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the pull up is 1 rep, the hold is 1 rep, the descent is another rep, just like with a push-up. You know, I could hold in a plank position there at the top if I want to, and just keep that plank position for a minute if I wanted to, and stay under tension, keep that core, and then let myself back down, and I don't have to do 500 push-ups or 1,000 pull-ups. I can minimize but maximize at the same time, and reduce the risk of injury. Like I said, being out here off grid, I get hurt. I don't have anybody to do the work for me. I don't have an excuse to not train either, because I don't have sufficient equipment, or I don't have a facility to train in. I can implement movements that allow me to train with minimal equipment, minimal risk of injury, but maximum results. And I'm not a bodybuilder or anything like that. I just want to be strong. I want to be efficient, and I want to be capable. So that's what I train for. You know, that's about all I'm going to do. I got 6 more reps, and I'm going to go ahead and break down those 6 more reps, and I'm going to call it a day because I'm feeling it. So we'll talk to you later.